anchor a couple spawns, but you saw New York all effectively spawning in over by P3, so that's been a great little pushback for Vegas off the opening rip. They'll be setting themselves up pretty comfortably here as far as P2 is concerned. Clayster, a lot to do here inside of Arc 4 in a row.
A lot of space given, though, from the front. No one was even looking over towards the archway, and Kismet just strolls on in for a double. Temp does allow an opportunity for Legion to still spawn relatively close to the back. New York very aware of this, though. Priesta and Kismet both at the ready. They clear out the interior of this inside munitions area, leaving Standy as one of the only players left, but him and Clayster in a little 2v4. They clean up the scrap time, and with 25 seconds, Vegas is also already focused on Fountain.
And it's massive for Standy. Finds a 6th kill. Both him and Clayster have a combined 12 and 4 through 2 hard good. And you got to set yourself up for the Fortress of Solitude for a full 60 at 3.
Ooh, but look at the spawn. Second hard point still active. Kills for New York are on the way in. And that's going to push Vegas out from this position at Fountain almost completely. Last one left is Clayster off the reload, waiting for assistance through mid-map, but New York is very privy to the pinch play that's coming from behind. Now they've got numbers to flood. They should also at least be able to block spawns here on this break attempt. Clayster holding the backside of Fountain, gets the first, turns his attention maybe for more. How about this all of a sudden for Vegas? Cleanup secured, and with that time now being earned.
It's just coming so different right now. Is why you see him getting electric as far as
Kismet's got him blocked on this cross. Nice awareness though from Clay as he does take the elimination. Now Vegas have a chance to break.
Oh, big kill to take down Hydra. He's got him worried about Priest. He's up inside top rails. Can't let this guy get too much work done. They will take him out. Top rails. 9P looked at for Vegas. Another clean kill feed comes through. 20 seconds still left to soak here inside of P4. And well, Hydra might try to give a good shake at it, but just a couple of exits is all he's really going to realistically find for himself. This rotation over towards 5 is going to be a big one. You can see New York conceding a lot of space, trying to get stables in their favor ahead of the Blacksmith hardpoint.
Well, Kismet's going to be in trouble here. Just too many angles to watch over. Sky's on top balcony. Good for the double. TJ, top window, will deny any possibility for New York to get a super solid setup here at New. And in fact, front, Standy surviving and getting kills off the exit of Old. New York getting a couple of trades, a chance to make their way back over towards stables, largely to the middle of the map, but Clay has stayed safe from that mid-crossing angle. Help is on the way, but is it going to get here fast enough is the real question. Temp tested, but provides the double, and with that, Standy cleans up on the hard point itself, and now Vegas a chance to really grow a sizable lead.
And you even heard the devs talking about it, right? I mean, the stylistic difference as far as Vegas are concerned versus New York, they have lost all 3 series so far, have yet to take a single hard point off of New York, and they've been getting absolutely worked, almost fully rinsed as far as the kill department is concerned. 166 to 67, almost 100-point lead for Vegas ahead of this rotation 4-2. Did not have this on my bingo card, brother.
Well, at the moment, Vegas.
I'm flying at this guy. I stuck him. Back hill. Did you get him? No, back hill still.
Finessing. I'm one shot in the back dead.
No one front on you, Nick. We're good. Let's take 2. Hide kids.
Front dead.
I'm one shot. Big arch for you. I got a big arch.
Nice. Get hill.
Trying to get time. I got naded. Hold up.
They're all spawning out.
Front dead.
Nice, just shit.
Big arch. Dome statue.
Statue. Hydra.
I'm on front. Statue and bottom arc. I'm on front. Green bug. Play together. Big 14.
Vegas unbelievably disciplined when it comes to finishing off the scrap at 2, and then you heard the electricity as soon as they realized there was an opening to get into Fountain.
You can only allow one single segment, one good break, quite literally, is all Vegas need, and they will put this to rest. Hydra's going to be able to at least find 3. He gets traded out, space being provided. Look at where New York are spawning. They're going to be able to get this mid lane control, but Vegas looking to flank through P3.
Have to get a read on this if you're the Subliners. First shot's good. That's TJ from behind. It actually spins Kismet to being off the point. Has to get this win. Doesn't finish the kill. TJ's still alive in the back line. Clayster's going to help Temp get through, and with that, Legion will touch, and Clay lets him know that was a 2.0 KD. We'll see how it goes. Sky is sniping off the rip. Clayster will be seen, and throws another shoulder. Maybe he didn't actually see the scope at all of Skies. Thought for a second he was just going to try to see if anyone's hitting it through mid, but Skies will connect for the first blood. Hydra following up, and all of a sudden Vegas is completely stuck at mid-map. A lot of eggs in the same basket. Temp trying to push through, but no. Priest is there to meet him, and New York will take a very quick opening search.
I mean, it's Mercado Lasama search and destroy, baby. They go through mid. I love this call. With Standy finding that first kill, there was nobody else to try to push for that trade on a Kismet, so not everybody from Vegas give up what is looking like an A defense. They know that it very much so could still be coming over here. The focus for Vegas' defense is still around this bomb site.
This is so tough. You have to clear off both floors of Cantina if you're New York before you can even think about attacking this A site. TJ sneaking forward on the bottom floor. Clayster nearby on the backside of stairs. And Hydra is just gonna lurk his way through the site. Abba Clayster is watching. Hydra will drop. Priesta looking for the trade, but there's not a lot of opportunity here for the Subliners. Temp very wisely collects the kill mid-map in a very calm round for Vegas, denying the... After Hydra's last defensive aggression coming through mid, how does Vegas try to win the middle map? Clay with attack. Standy once again through tunnel quickly. New York voluntarily giving away a lot of space. The problem is Standy is once again going to surprise. He's going to take down all 3 backside hedges. Beautiful read for Standy, now on for the potential ace. Sneaks underneath the site of Skies and will take down all 4. What a responsive 2 rounds for Vegas to get us worried about when Hydra's going to try to pinch. But without any contact on the site itself, this round very well may just be chalked, and it seems like that's going to be the case. Standy not really in a position to do too much from back here.
He wants that 6th kill, which is why he was very focused on finding where Hydra was located at. He might get the gunfight, Chow. That's not an easy one. Still trying to take the gunfight. He's being swarmed. Look at the yellow arrows on the mini-map. Standy, he's going to be able to find 2 in a row. His 7th spree stays alive. The bomb's about to detonate. I thought we were about to have back-to-back aces from New York. The difference, the adaptation, stun that mid lane. Do not allow Hydra to cross back over here for free. Temp's going to find first blood. Skies is sniping back Banana. The bomb's not comfortable enough to try to lay down right now, but Vegas with a man advantage.
This is all Vegas saying. They have to still contest this some way. Just wait. They're going to have to check. And that will allow Temp his 2nd elimination in the round. Hydra red on the flank. That's enough for Standy to consider the plan, and yeah, he's going to get it off, no worries. I mean, I think this is just one of those situations where if you're New York, this really hasn't worked out for you all that well when it comes to playing the defensive retake here at A. Temp's going to get his 3rd on for maybe an ace of his own, but his teammate beats him to the punch. But Vegas take a very, very casual offensive round.
Yeah, I mean,
over towards A, looking for quick aggression on both sides. Trophy systems denying the utility on both sides. Standy up top in towards Cantina, though, will technically win this battle for Vegas's defense. Kismet is not a part of this play, so Priest is on an island, and Vegas look like they want to try to chow him out. Priest gets the first, and how about the little hop up to get 9 and 3. Stuns landing for New York as they try to fight for the lower side of Cantina right off the rip. Nades up top, also allowing Hydra to push on forward with Priest next to him. And New York will come out convincingly in favor of this opening duel. Bomb dropped for Vegas in a very terrible position, trying to fight it back with Clay and Temp in the 2v4.
Yeah, they both have ARs, right? Temp's going to give away his position by closing the door. Priest has just got to sub. He just got to play this angle. Would be able to get himself a cruise missile to match that at Standy's.
Temp red up top. Glacier working on the 1st floor. Hydra shots. Keep this very, very much so at bay for Vegas. Temp trying something heroic, not going to work out. 2nd attempt. Nope, Sky's just playing with his food. And for New York, I love it. Just play the crossfire. Don't give anything up. Don't give him a chance at this. Priesta, good for... No, actually, it's Hydra who gets the 2 kills. So playing over towards Dark. He throws a shoulder, he can lose his life, and there it is. Temp does respond, though, so Hydra, who is trying to push forward, does get denied. We stay 3v3, and Clay says, all right, well, someone's got to go over towards B. So ultimately, he will make that move, and Vegas will be left with 2 defenders over towards the B site. Kismet, I believe, has just seen Temp. Trophy system down to try to keep this defense safe. But the X factor here could just very well be TJ. Kismet jumping across. Nice little double hit, though. Does allow a trade to come through. Temp now into the 1v2. Ooh. At least over towards the top of the site. Skies is going to get a hit marker, but can't follow up with the pistol. And Vegas, as Clay was rotating over, will assist for the final kill to stay alive in the map.
TJ just being able to only find one right there. You saw Kismet come flying out.
Troll and Priest has shown himself. Tags are in, but yeah, there we go. Final shot does land. Cruise missile also being called in at the same time. Is there a chance to collect this kill? No, not quite, but New York have to scramble, and the defense has to play heavy-handedly over through tunnel. Lots of nades come out, but there is no plant here. New York were really fringing on the play that Vegas were going to call the cruise and then plant behind it, but that's not the case, and Legion will hold a 4v3 advantage.
Standy was the one carrying the bomb, and also the one with the cruise missile. A little bit of a mistake coming through for Vegas. They still have a man advantage, but I mean, New York are giving them the chows. 4v2.
Yeah. Solid read after all those nades came through that New York were stacked up in towards tunnel. Standy now gets the plant off. A couple of shots towards Kismet, who backs away, keeps his life, but this is a very tall ask for a 2v4. Sky's trying to see what's over through tunnel. Nothing on his cross initially. Standy playing close. There's the help from up top. And how about Vegas? Couple rounds in a row. We're going round 11.
And again,
and even on top of that, gonna actually get to the awning, take down Skies. First blood tallied and almost gets another. Kismet still pushing through for his first kill. Priest is the one to kind of turn the tides, though. And how about that for a hit for New York? Clay, the last one left. 1v3. Dead silence will expire, and he's got a Vaznev. No bomb plant, though. And the longer the bomb stays not fully planted, the more an opportunity Clayster has, especially if he can find the kill into Priesta. Stands right next to him. First kill's in. Shots deep. Clay wants the challenge. It's Hydra on the corner. There's the shoulder. Tries to predict where Kismet's coming from. They line up, but no! New York still come out the victors of the gunfight. They take round 11 and tie us up one apiece. And Priesta has a little sigh of relief there at the end. Test to come through just as the first tick is locked. Kismet with the first turning, expecting temp on the cross, but not able to quite get the regen in time to take a healthy gunfight. And with that, now New York are kind of up a creek without a paddle. They just don't have much space to work with. TJ's watching players moving on in towards the projection room, but I don't know. This is one of those that just feels a little desperate in nature from New York, and as Las Vegas continue to find a way to get the kills, it's really just on to Hydra to make this final play, and as he's turned away, Priesta looking to touch for something dramatic at the A zone. And if TJ gets dropped, actually hold on, a chance for maybe a stack to come through.
Yep, Priesta's gonna be able to stay alive. You have no Vegas players inside of Diner. So the majority of this hit is actually gonna be coming through the globe hallways. Player number 6 is gonna be Sandy. He pushes up, zone contested.
New York still holding off the backside. Long range shots from Clayster, deals with Kismet. Priesta on the inside, about to be tested by this Vegas defense, and there's the kills needed. Wow, it definitely felt like New York just were kind of caught for a moment there. Maybe trying to get a 3-1 split. A lot of focus over towards B early. Temp up top, taking his time on 4. There's kill number 5. Great start from Temp. And as TJ takes down Priesta back behind the backstage, that leads to a chance now for Vegas to control mid-map and also stop the clock at a minute 17 seconds.
And they're expecting a pinch to come around from top glow, but it's not going to be the case at all. Vegas have a really good setup, and they're also having Temp top glass to at least watch the entrance that is going to be their flank. They're finding transitional gunfights as well, Alan. They're going to leave TJ behind over by the B zone. Mid-map's going to be contested by Kismet. You're gonna try to win the battle on 2 different fronts with Sandy still alive.
Trying to get out of spawn to see if they can even contest this zone in any form. And Hydra walks in and gets a double. Kismet follows up, and that's gonna be just a back and forth set of team wipes for either team. New York right back in control defensively.
Camps just invested the cruise missile. That cruise missile is now off the cards for Vegas. They really thought that that was about to be the end all be all, but they only just need 1 segment. They got just under a minute left to do it. Live's just about even. 12 plays up against 13, but Vegas back to square one. You gotta clear all these power positions away.
To an 11v11 we go. 45 seconds on the clock. Vegas not going to be held in spawn, but they're looking to play around the back. This is going to take time, and they do not have much of it. Kismet lives on 1 HP, traded by Temp just from behind, as Vegas continue to try to play around the map. Not quite just diving on in towards A, looking for controlled windows, and they're going to get it. Last player standing with Skies in a position to try to contest through Sauna. Now all of a sudden Vegas on. Standy will stop the clock at 27 seconds. New York once again need a clean break. Jay catches Hydra with a knife out. Skies will get the trade, but ultimately Vegas are going to feel the better of this break off. Standy tagged, caught an eye on to Skies, but it's Temp who beats him to the kill, and New York will find absolutely nothing in the first 30 seconds of this third round.
Oh man, 16 and 13, now 17-4 spree for Clay. He's the guardian of the B control zone. You will not get past him. And that allows TJ to bump out from the positioning as well. Just letting them have it. Tough gunfight versus Hydra will get the better of him. Now New York are all spawning parallel over by the B zone, and again, right into the waiting hands of Clayster. Kill number 6. Give him number 7. Clay is reaping over on this zone.
Goodness gracious. Clayster coming hot. 26 plays 20, 35 seconds on the clock, and well, we're starting to get some convincing answers to our question. What was New York going to be able to offer on this expo? And well, maybe a little early, but it's made just very well come down to a nothing. Not giving. Any trade is a good trade right now if you're Legion.
Yep, just got to be playing the trade game. Like you said there, Alan, double the amount of lives over New York's heads here in a must-needed offensive round to keep themselves in this map number 3. You can't afford to go down too quickly if you are New York, but you also can't afford just to continuously slice the door. Sky's still able to get the regen. No, hope reset the gunfight.
TJ, though, keeps him at arm's reach. Meanwhile, around the back, Priesta trying to work his way in. It's the 9. Skies, oh, can't see him. The smoke of the Semtex just conceals TJ in the corner. And now it's last lives for the Subliners. 15 seconds on the clock. Stun will give away some information. The utility will keep Hydra away from the zone completely. And then the subs for Legion just clean up on aisle 4. How about the Las Vegas Legion? Last chance, it's Kismet. Gets the first. TJ off reload, can't get the trade. This would be a miracle and none will happen. This time, just some very solid smiles out of... He needs to find this kill though, because this position from TJ could block spawns if Las Vegas start finding kills from the front. And yeah, Kismet very aware. There he goes. Tracks down TJ. Big win. Now for Vegas, have to essentially break this right down middle. Clayster's actually way out of bounds here, so to speak. I mean, he's not even close to hitting over through Dome, and New York is going to benefit this with 30 seconds of essentially free time.
Again, New York 6-2 on Hydro. They are second.
This is just sheer perfection in terms of setup from the New York Subliners. An absolute masterclass so far of how to stretch the map and force Vegas to be in the worst possible positions at all times. TJ trying to change that, working all the way around the backside of control, and his teammates will spawn with him. Temp still trying to exit, will not be a part of this play at the moment, but Vegas starts to find some crucial kills. Hydra, oh my goodness, what a start for him. The Semtex collects one, goes to the drop shot for another, then off regen, TJ has no contest. Hydra looking fierce to start off to a 12-1 go.
Not exactly an easy map to find a lot of value with when it comes down to Hydra's playstyle, but he is making it work. Positive 12-4. Goodness me. Spawn's a flip, but I mean, if you can tell by the cadre of my voice, I don't even know if Vegas want to be back here. It could potentially be a spawn trap, but TJ will at least find two. Inevitably traded by Priesta, who tries to shift his focus back over towards the spawn trap. Player number 6 is Standy, actually cut through the middle of the map. That'll force a north to south spawn to occur on the west side of the map, but the rotation towards B4 point for now. The New York looking to break quickly.
You barely, it's just TJ, the only one who's actually here. Standy and Temp now a combined 5-24. They do pick up a couple of kills around the back, though, so Vegas will kind of stabilize with hopefully still holding on to the proximal spawns. But problem is, New York is pinching around both sides, leaving Standy by himself. Clayster does still spawn behind, but he is a mile away. So Standy has to get some work done, and ultimately he does get traded out by Hydra. Clayster up top trying to contest. Pinstrike goes the kill feed, 1v1 for the time. Skies goes the drop shot. But Clay does take a chance for the dub. 23 seconds to play. Vegas, they need this time, and they need it badly, and that last gunfight will secure it.
Every single second is going to feel like a drop of water in the middle of the Sahara Desert if you are Vegas at this point in time. I mean, what a great first set coming through from New York. Just
he's already low left. He's arches. Cross water, dead. One right now. He might be mid cover, pushing through behind you. One shot. Mid, top red. One more left, guys. Stop it. We're good. I'm counterblocking.
Oh my fucking god.
One more bottom. I'll bump the hill. Push. You keep frying, bro.
Yeah, bottom, dead.
Keep frying, bro. You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I have my window. Look my low. I have my window, Preston.
What's up? Arches. Archer shot me. Set up procedure. Maybe get out. Yeah. They're gonna be on you. Play the first guy left.
Broken mid.
Nice. I still know for you.
You can be mid hut P1.
Right.
There's two P1. I'm not even controlling. They're both right. Last guy level 2.
I got no time.
Mid hut. I have time.
Okay.
I'm near your top dome.
One is P1 on you, right?
He's native P1. Nice.
One more shot.
One's Arches. Arches in mid shed. Yo, can you get help?
Top dome, dead.
Nice pressing, good shit.
Front
door. One shot, Standy, absolute time. Dead. Nice, top dome,
I got time. No, I killed him.
Back with P1 water,
dead.
I'm taking a route.
What a freaking map from Priesta. If it moves, it dies right now. He's on 524 in 7. Mid-range without any concern whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's all Subliners. Everywhere you look, it's all yellow. New York looking to put this one away quickly. Get him to a map 5 is what they want. TJ turned away. Priesta just holding the front line with the AR, just finessing, but ultimately not able to take more than just the first. Sky's now next one up, and he's good for the double. New York stay in the hill. It's just chef's kiss everywhere you look. Last players for Vegas. You feel like you have to challenge the time, but at the moment, it's all New York.
I just don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, Vegas have been somehow scrapping away with getting maybe 12, 15
Mercy. Kismet denied. Standy, chance now with a couple of kills for Vegas to work their way on, but boy, they need a lot of things to go perfect if they even want to have a chance at us even talking about a comeback.
Yeah, someone short throwing the white towel almost on. Man, this is brutal. 14 seconds still left to fly over in New York. Are just going to continuously put daggers into the side of Vegas, continuously put nails in the coffin that is this map 4. New York want a map 5. They are barely losing gunfights right now, Alan. I mean, Skies, he's only got 28 engagements. So easy to do, and Hydra's 31 and 16, Priest 29 and 11. Again, Vegas in for the initial time. New York looking to break.
Dude, just okay, come on.
Send it.
Yep, I'd say so. I was just about to say, I mean, we talked about the average score differentials. Maybe this was one of Vegas's better hard points. Maybe not. New York, I mean, giggles all around. Are you kidding me?
Throw his whole entire body out there. Elsewhere, though, Sandy's looking to get proactive, especially through the cat room. Hydra's going to hold his line. He actually has dead silence available, just looking to at least play this corner.
Oh, huge, though. Clay on the corner takes down the bomb carrier for Kismet. Attempt to get pushed off the angle, but the defense is starting to rotate over. And in the meantime, Standy does take care of the lurker of Hydra. Oh, and then the frag just lands in Skies' back pocket. So now it's just down to Priesta, 1v4. 33 seconds, no bomb. And as take the canter, my voice starts to fall off. I think so do the chances of Priesta locking this one in. Clean first set of shots, but Clayster just subliners nearby. The only one really contesting the 8 zone is Skies, but the problem is Standy does get kind of isolated and taken down. Bomb still being planted, though. Lots of information from Standy, even though he did drop. Leads to this plant and a 3v4 post plant that also sees TJ topping towards bedroom. Clay to join him as he just barely survives on the cross.
Got TJ down low, just playing in these very tight angles, looking at the bomb. Temps holding at least the long flank. The rest of New York all trying to funnel through the middle of the map into the waiting arms of TJ.
I like this. Trust that Clay and TJ can get a lot of the post-plant work done. Don't use Tep unless you absolutely need him. And as he makes his play known, it's now just once again down to Priesta. Not gonna happen. TJ locks it up, and how about... Standy wins this gunfight. Vegas have a chance in the retake, but it's a very, very tough battle. Priesta once again just popping it up. Standy sees it. TJ comes to assist, though. That's the middle of the map now cleared. Skies has to watch 2 things at once, and very wisely turns to find Standy just before the hit was on. TJ considering the same play. Semtex out. Skies sees the left arm of the throw, and that's enough for Skies to take his second and leave Clay down to a 1v3. Not a lot of time for him to do much here, especially as a trophy player. He will take down Kismet and have a look at Skies, but the clock is the biggest enemy here. New York will use that as their way to get their first round on the board.
Yeah, what was going to be Skies over at the bar was certainly going to be Hydra down low in bottom bed, but man, I mean, just
stack in towards Rugs. Trophy system to enforce this play over towards Arches, but New York have already kind of taken an aggressive stance of their own. Quick hit from Hydra. Oh boy, and he gets 2. No trades to be found, and well, round number 4 is going to come to a pretty swift and convincing close unless Temp can do something here stuck at mid-map.
Hydra's going to hold the angle. Knows that the challenge has to come through. It's 2 New York players down yonder, and Hydra again. Fast, aggressive hit.
And TJ, oh no, can't quite get away. Was tagged up from a multitude of different forces of damage. Hydra's the one to get the kill, but Clayster does shrug off Skies from the mid-angle. Maybe still a chance for Vegas to still consider this A site, but they want to maybe feel things out a little bit further towards this mid-couches position.
If they want to try to push over towards B, it's all going to rely on Standy. Clayster tried getting inside bottom bedroom. Temp didn't even have an angle to try to assist him. And the moment that Standy tries to come help out through the middle of the map, everybody falls flat. Proper reaction coming out from Hydra right there. I totally agree. I mean, all off the first blood, it's just individual gunfight after individual.
Similarly, going to make his play right across. This time he does survive. Clayster, though, still tallies first blood, plus 1 more behind it. Hydra would need to double up here. He does get away from the second contestant and then flies his way back to bottom bar. This leads to a 2v2.
How does Hydra able to get himself inside of info just so scot-free? I mean, the one thing working for Vegas is that Clay found that first blood plus an extra. But now you're forced to try to deny more map away for some information, and Clay gets caught mid-tack sprint. The bomb's now in a recoverable position for Priesta. TJ in 1v2.
And he's got a Vaz at range. You don't love this, but of course, the question mark on where is Hydra? Keep TJ from playing over towards bedroom side. Priesta thought about the plant, backed off. TJ's damage decent. A little cheeky jump up from Priesta, trying to at least get some damage into play. TJ looking for the tack, gets it, backs away. 30 seconds on the clock. Priesta back on for the plant. Regen in for TJ. Does he get the exit? Does he get the toe tags? He stops him from planning. 1v1 now with Hydra, who collects the bomb on top of Priest's dead body. Here comes TJ. The check. Shots decent. Hydra stays alive, but no, can't quite find the gunfight in TJ whatsoever. Same defensive setup for New York again. Hydra, good first blood. Semtex out, and this is the problem with just trying to rush into A when New York have this type of a setup. Clean kills lead us to a very early 3v2 for New York.
Bombs collected. TJ's on the site. He's trying to plant it. Priesta didn't see him. He's covered by the display case. Skies the wallbang shots through the door of luggage. Not going to collect any damage on the TJ. Bomb laid down.
TJ's thinking about making the cross. Was he scouted? Priesta was on rotation. He may not have seen TJ. But New York, it's all about trying to clear out this player in the back. Problem is, now TJ's position is known, and New York's gonna have to go quickly. That silence about to expire. Temp pops up, finds the kill into Kismet. Priesta for the 1v2. Coming quickly, no! Temp catches him on the backside staircase. Denies the attempt for a clutch. And now Vegas take a demanding lead.
You want to close this out here if you're Vegas. You don't want to try to maybe swim around 11. And when TJ's playing like this,
in and around bedroom to watch the cross towards A. Vegas, can you get the information on this guy's tagged up? Temp just windshield wipers his way to a kill, but Hydra down low takes down 2. Hydra's isolated, and that does lead to an opportunity for TJ to secure the trade, but in a 2v2, Kismet's looking to go quickly. Temp has picked this up, though. The timing of this read is exquisite. Kismet does get out, realizes that his plan has been foiled, and Vegas, with those tags, will look for a plan on A.
It's redemption time. You covered space. Get the bomb planted today. You know that Kismet might try to flirt with the flank. They just don't know where Priesta might be located at.
TJ opts to stay on the bomb, though. Dead silence out. TJ does get across. We stay 2v2. Priesta through the bottom. Temp takes shots. Oh, the damage is so severe. Trying to flip around, though. Priesta for the 1v2. No, not going to happen. It's a hit back through mid, and Vegas will stay away from around 11.
Squad, what's happening on the comms? What's it like right now in a very pressure-filled situation?
Just a lot of passion, Puckett. We really want to make champs. We know how important all these matches are. I mean, I smell like shit. I'm sweating so hard. Like, we are trying so hard to win these matches. Like, I got to go shower right after this interview, man.
You look good.
WGAS. I want to ask you, because obviously you guys finally started in winners. It's not the showing that you wanted to happen, you know, and now we head into Major 5 qualifiers. It's the last stride for you guys to try and clinch top 8. What was that conversation like following Major 4 and bombing out the way that you did unexpectedly from us and as you as players?
Yeah, the conversations, I mean, obviously weren't good. We got absolutely speed ran by New York and then choked a 5-2 lead, game 5 with a streak against Florida. And that's just like one of the most like heartbreaking ways to lose. We know how important it all is, but we also understand that we still have a stage left. Like we're not in last place. We're not in 11th place. We're not in 10th place. Like we're on the cusp. Like we're 3 matches worth of points behind. We just got to understand that. Like everyone's talking about, oh, your strength of schedule is so bad. Like it doesn't matter who we play. We've always played the top teams really tight this year. So I think it's actually better for us that we play better teams this stage because we play up and down to our competition consistently. So better practice for us, better reps for us, and hopefully we can keep these points going.
Love that attitude. That's awesome.
Heck yeah. Yo, Jim, so it's 2023. You just had 11.1K damage, a 1.2, absolutely taken over in that series. I was not expecting to see a stat line like that out of you going into this one versus New York. Just a couple days ago, I saw you weren't getting picked in 8s and things like that. How does that, like, going into this, are you trying to make a statement? Like, because you've been taking over these first 2 matches.
Yeah, 100%. I think that I've been super lackluster all year, and especially my LAN performances haven't been as good. I think I've been not being selfish enough, if that makes sense. And so I've really kind of found my own and understand when to be selfish and when to play as a team. Like, I'm one of the biggest team players you'll meet, so it's been a hard adjustment for me to be more selfish. And I think that's really what I've found. I've been grinding a ton, playing a lot of VODs. I mean, I'm still trying to play. And if I go out with a whimper, who knows if I'll get a spot next year. So I'm really trying to put my all into this, and you can see it on my face, on my reaction right there, like how much this means to me. I really want to qualify for champs, and we're doing that, hopefully.
Yo, that's better get a spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if someone's selling a franchise, you're the first man I'm calling. Clay, congrats on the win. We're gonna let you go. Before you go, though, who's gonna be the star to watch in your next matchup against Atlanta?
Star to watch versus Atlanta. I mean, me, right? Just on the star to watch. Just
That's
watch
the
me.
guy.
All right.
That was the answer I was hoping you were going to say. I was going to say it for you if you didn't. Clayster, thanks for joining us. We'll let you go.
Thanks for having us, guys. Thanks for having me.
That is Clayster in our Monsters Winner Circle. It's now, of course,